Hey there, I'm Sandy. Got some questions for you. First off, how many people are playing the game? Aw, poor you. You don't have any friends today. Oh well, what's your name? Okie dokie, have a look around and choose an episode. And if you're looking for your favorites, hit F. Seconds. You have the letter B as your buzzer. That's B as in booty. 20 seconds. So we're going. Now when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then to pick the answer that you want, just hit that number on the keyboard. Follow me? Easy breezy. All right, now get out of here.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Okay, yeah, well, okay, welcome to our Clown Car of Trivia episode. We got the facts just pouring and pouring out of the car here, and, well, I gotta tell you, I hope they knock it off. Okay, then, let's get to the game before they start up again. This is gonna be a long one, huh? Throw me a category. Hey! Here we have, get it out of me! You get it right, you get 2K. Think fast, it's question time. Which of these sentences demonstrates someone using contractions while having when two words really love each other, like I am and it is, and they get together and make new words like I'm and it's, that's where contractions come from. People use them all the time. As in, you're not the father, Schmitty, and you'd better pack your stuff and leave before I call the police. Honey, if you're still listening, I love you. Just give me another chance. Category, please. We're calling this one All Creatures Great and Small and Flame Broiled. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Pencils ready. Let's do it. If a cow is having trouble with her sirloin, what type of veterinary specialist will she most likely visit? A proctologist, a gastroenterologist, a podiatrist, or a chiropractor?
Well, I'm sorry, Bessie, but this doesn't feel very good. Nurse, could you bring in the back stretcher and a set of steak knives?
A cow's lower back is what a butcher calls sirloin, and what I call good eating. Give me a category. Well, what do we have here? Candy on the tip of your tongue. How does $2,000 sound? Alrighty, seeing as this is a fill-in-the-blank, you're going to have to do some typing. So buzz in and please tell me, what's the name of this product? It's a candy bar that came out in the 80s. It's got a chocolatey outside and a crispy peanutty center. The name's weird, like thingamajiggy or something. What do you call it? Now's the time to... Yeah, whatchamacallit. Right, that's exactly what the hell I'm trying to figure out. Oh, come on. Whatchamacallit. I can see it right in front of me. It's on the tip of my tongue. Forget it. Thanks for nothing. All right, pick a category. Hey, not bad. You chose a when did happen. All right, I'm going to show you. Oh, you got this one down. Great. The category for this when did happen is no penicillin in that mold. Well, look what we have here. A perfect when did happen for a doll like you. Speaking of dolls, you must be familiar with this event. Mattel introduces Barbie. So, did this happen before Barbie hit the stores, after that, or did it never happen at all? That's it. Let's see what we've done. Well, that was kind of a lukewarm showing. Let's see what that does to your score. Okay, now, where were we? All right, I need a category. All right, give it up for You're Watching Pope TV. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Eyes forward, we're going. According to Canonical Hours, which of the following shows could be a primetime hit? News at Sunrise at 6 a.m., Days of Our Lives at 1 p.m., Just Shoot Me at 8 p.m., or The Tonight Show at 12 a.m.? It's all right, I'll still respect you in the morning. Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? In Canonical Hours, prime is the first hour of the day, or 6 a.m. But apparently there's quite a ratings battle between News at Sunrise and World's Scariest Morning News over on Fox. Time to pick a category. This category is known as Dum-de-Dum-Dum. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. All right, listen carefully and tell me, if you ask a dum-dum what a dum-dum is, smart people know that Dum-Dums is a brand of little lollipop, sucker. A dum-dum is all of these things except weightlifting equipment. That's a dumbbell. Duh. The idea here was to pick the stupid answer. Man, you just can't win for losing. Winning. What? Something. For your viewing pleasure of Mouse and Men. $2,000 for correct answer. So, looks like the mouse has got a little competition down there in Florida. What with this Universal theme park? Which attraction might you expect from the owner of the Universal Studios Escape theme parks? The Oscar Mayer Meet Grindo Whirl, the Philip Morris Rock and Roll Review, Seagram's Drunken Bumper Cars, or Ted Turner's Loopy Locomotive? Here's the one you didn't pick. Universal Studios theme park is owned by my very close personal friends at Seagram's. Should be a lot of fun. I hear they're going to hire actors to walk around the park dressed like 7 and 7s. Category, please. May I introduce The Bright Lights Are Freaking Me Out? We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Forward march. Imagine a remake of the movie Bright Lights Big City called Bright Lights Biggest City in Europe. Where would you see Michael J. Fox's character snorting coke? Moscow, Berlin, Prague. With well over 8.5 million people, Moscow is the most populated European city. And it's a much funnier backdrop for a story about cocaine abuse than New York. I don't know why the producers didn't think of that. Throw me a category. All right, Flesh Butt Spits I'm Poor.
It's time for a Flip for Dish Mess Fun.
Grab hold of this gibberish category. Every pirate's secret fantasy. You move fast, you can get $10,000 on this gibberish question. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. Okay, all you Wookiees. What does this rhyme with? Chewie's the man to search us. First clue, it doubled the size of the United States. This could do it. Type in your answer. Yep, the whole deal got rolling when Thomas Jefferson overheard some French official making some offhand remark about, and if you believe that, we have some swampland in Louisiana we'd like to sell you. All right, pick. Today's specialties include the writing's on the wall, but no one can read it. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Hey, have you ever been to one of these handwriting analysts? Apparently, they can look at something you scribble and tell you what kind of person you are. Okay. Well, imagine a handwriting analyst checks out the Declaration of Independence. Because the subject didn't sign it, what would you not find in the analyst's report? George Washington is prone to lying. Thomas Jefferson is one horny toad. Ben Franklin isn't as smart as he thinks. Or John Hancock is one cocky SOB. Good old George never spilled ink on the Declaration of Independence. Well, actually, he did spill ink all over the thing, so they had to go out and make a new draft. Nice to know the father of our country was such a dork, huh? Time to pick a category.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-lee. Here's a question for you.
This one's called Sometimes You Feel Like a Moron. This one can get you $6,000. Okay, according to the folks at Almond Joy, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't, right? Well, if you sometimes feel like Newt. In Egyptian mythology, Newt was a sky goddess who married the earth and produced a bunch of other gods. And if you sometimes feel like her, well, then you're nuts. All right, I need a cat. Open wide and get ready for Philosophers in Blue Jeans. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. All right, give me your best shot. If Plato had entered a tight jeans contest, what would he have most likely said to his adoring onlookers? My butt is like Crisco, fat in the can. The unexamined butt is not worth shaking. When a butt comes along, you must... It was Plato who said the unexamined life is not worth living. To find out more about Plato's teachings, or his ass, visit your local library. Throw me a category. Let's see what we got going. Trying to show up the Lord. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Okay, hold on to those communion wafers. We've got an analogy for you. Sea of Galilee is to Jesus as Sea of Tranquility. Jesus walked on the waters of the Sea of Galilee. Neil Armstrong took his first steps on the moon in a region called the Sea of Tranquility.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for... Houston, we have a drowning.
Give me a category. The category is Two's Company, 3 is a tabloid headline. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. You know, I forget who's married to who these days. Is it Melanie Griffith with Don or Antonio? Or Don with Antonio? Anyway, say Don Johnson, Antonio Banderas, and Melanie Griffith all show up at the same shindig. If these 3 stars act like binary stars, what will happen? Don, Antonio, and Melanie will all explode. Don and Antonio will both leave Melanie. Don and Antonio will hang around Melanie. A binary star occurs when 2 stars both orbit around a common center of mass. In this case, Melanie. Of course, they'd have to find a solar system large enough to hold all 3 of them. You've almost made it to the credits, but for a little edgy, aren't we? I thought someone switched to decaf. Here, try this clue. Animals kids love, as opposed to the animals certain adults love. score! That does it! Player one, I couldn't have done a better job myself because I wouldn't have played by myself. I would have found something else to do, you know? Now, but seriously, player one, and this isn't easy for me to say.
You don't know Jack!
Want to hear bad luck? I lost my job, house, my dog got run over.
Well, isn't this just a special moment? You've gone and knocked some poor sap off the high scoreboard. They weren't even here to defend their position. Well, I hope you can live with yourself. Let me know if you want to play again. Maybe you can knock yourself off the list.
My fiance
Hey, if this episode is a keeper, just hit F and mark it as a favorite.
from getting a filling. It only got worse after that. I contracted malaria. I got struck by lightning. Slept with my dad.
How hard is it to make 10 copies to send to 10 friends? That's what, $3.30 in stamps? Look, bad luck happens. This is no joke. Don't break the chain.
Don't break the chain.
Don't break the chain.
Don't break the chain.
Brought to you by the United States Postal Service.
You might think you've got insurance, but are you really protected?
People looked at me a little funny when we got the asteroid coverage, but Allegiance showed us the graphs. We saw the numbers. Asteroids kill.
Here at Allegiance Insurance, we make sure you're prepared for the unexpected.
Will we ever be invaded by Canadian terrorists? My Allegiance agent told me point blank. Yes.
I was a little skeptical at first, but then I thought, sure, I could defend myself against a robot attack. But what about my wife, my kids, my dog?
So visit your nearest Allegiance agent. Sure, everyone's got home and auto, but what about offshore mining accidents, leprosy, warlock spells? Are you insured?
I never actually participated in a rodeo, but that doesn't mean I can't get hurt.